Babar Azam fans in Pakistan have taken his absence from the Asia Cup squad and his demotion in the central contract to heart. They now want the PM Shehbaz Sharif to look into this matter. While analysts say that it is a good move, fans are not ready for their dear cricketer to be treated this way. Hello and welcome to The Print. My name is Debdutta, and in this segment of Go to Pakistan, we discuss why Pakistan's top cricketers Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan were dropped from Asia Cup and were demoted in the central cricketing contract. Now, 2 days after Babar and Mohammad Rizwan were dropped out of the upcoming Asia Cup in UAE, Pakistan Cricket Board's new central contract list for 2025 was released on Tuesday, and the players had been demoted in their categories too. For the first time in the 21-year history of Pakistan's contract system, there are no players in the A category. The only two players earlier in the A category were Babar and Rizwan. Both Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan have been struggling with their form in the past months. Babar, who last featured in a T20I in December 2024, failed to deliver in the ODI series against West Indies and managed scores of only 47, 0 and 9. Rizwan too has been absent from Pakistan's T20I matches this year and underperformed in the Caribbean ODIs, scoring just 16 and a duck. Twitter user Faisal has now asked the PM Shehbaz Sharif to look into the mess that PCB has made. Another cricket fan, Fahad Shafiq, directly addressed the PM and said, Pakistan needs Babar Azam. Babar Azam does not need a Category B contract. This is an injustice to the national hero who is the pride of Pakistan. Cricket analyst Faizan Lakhani offered a pointed interpretation of the PCB strategy and said that the PCB's decision not to award a Category A contract to anyone actually sends a strong message that no one is larger than life. If you don't perform and meet the criteria, you won't get paid. But others are not convinced that PCB has made the right call. Critics pointed to the Test captain Shan Masood's demotion to Category D and the Test's vice captain Shadab Khan's demotion to Category C and called it a clear sign that the board is sidelining the longest and most traditional format of the game. Hamza Majid, a cricket analyst, wrote that category demotion of your main Test players and promotions of T20 players clearly shows how PCB is completely ignoring Test format, and PCB should be ashamed of themselves. Lakhani, however, responded with pragmatism. He said that perhaps T20 players were placed in the higher category because the next 12 months are busier for them, while Pakistan rarely or barely played 4 tests. Ex-PCB director Samiul Hassan also agreed with him and wrote on Twitter that Test captain and vice captain in category D and C respectively, and the white ball captains have now been placed in category B, and this reflects the 2024-2025 season and also sets the 12-month priorities of the Pakistani cricket side. Disgruntled Babar fans have labelled it a criminal categorization. Another angry fan just said Performative Cricket Board is the full form of PCB. Alishan Momin wrote on Twitter that no A category means that not even a single player in Pakistan cricket is bankable and dependable in their respective departments and called it a massive downfall of the Pakistan cricket. Another wants Mohsin Naqvi, who is Pakistan's interior minister and the PCB chief, to be thrown out and said that if Mohsin Naqvi can't deal with PCB, then it's better to throw him out because he always does a pathetic selection. Where is Babar Azam in the team and why are you ruining cricket in Pakistan? He angrily ranted. Some, however, agree with the move. Supporters of the decision pointed to the recent results and said that while Pakistan defeated England 2-1 in a home test series last year and won a historic ODI series in Australia, they have also suffered a string of disappointing losses. The team finished last in the World Test Championship, failed to progress past the group stages of both the Champions Trophy and the T20 World Cup, and were as recently beaten 2-1 by Bangladesh in a T20 series. Then there were some conspiracy theorists. One Twitter user said that according to insiders, PCB had actually urged Babar Azam to play the Asia Cup, hoping that his presence would ease the criticism, but Babar reportedly said that people demand more accountability from me than from the leaders of this country, so I cannot let them down. Now, we don't know if that is true, but Hassan, the international cricket coach for Pakistan's test squad, had earlier tweeted saying that they have put together what they believe is a highly competitive squad following the recent T20 I series. The squad now features 5 frontline seamers to adapt according to the UAE conditions, along with 2 attacking mystery spinners. With depth in batting, much improved fielding side, along with the bowlers mentioned above, he believes that overall they have an excellent balanced squad. One Twitter user summed up the entire sentiment and concluded that as a Babar Azam fan, I can say that Coach Hassan is absolutely right. Babar does need to improve against spin, but the way he has been treated feels disrespectful. Now, whether Babar is put back in the team or in better categories remains to be seen. For now, this is Debdutta for The Print. Keep watching for more such videos.